Hello, my friends. My name is Lauren Wardell. I'm the facilitator of the Vitality Movement and a conscious business consultant. And today I want to talk about getting more done in less time and staying focused. We live in a world right now with the constant notifications. It can feel really hard to stay focused, even between now and 10 years ago, if that makes sense. Our attention, what's competing for it is at an all-time high. And so the first thing I want to start out with is obviously no matter how you work, you want to eliminate distractions. That means turn the notifications off your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb. I keep my phone outside of my office and just create the space for work. But one of my favorite ways to really get a lot done is a concept called co-working, which has worked so well for me. I actually have incorporated it into my conscious business consulting packages. So what you do is you have an accountability buddy or a coach that you meet with. At the start of the session, you say that you create a list of focus items that you are going to focus on, usually for a 2-hour time period. And then for accountability, you meet with the person and you say, okay, over the next 2 hours, this is what I'm going to get done. And you list it out. Then you guys leave the time together and you go to work on your own with zero distractions. Some methods that work for some people is the Pomodoro Method. So setting a timer for 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute break. I tend to get kind of distracted by that, although I do like setting the timer because it's amazing what you can get done in a shorter period of time when you're timing it for some reason. But then you'll go to work for 2 hours. So for instance, when I was creating my How to Call Your Soulmate Clients to You, I set the goal to do the meditation in the first 2 hours. So I wrote out the script and then recorded it. And then started writing, I was done early, and I started writing the outline for the actual class. So then at the end of the 2 hours, after the work is done, you go and check in with your accountability partner and coach. So for my clients, I actually will look over the work that they did and give them any feedback that I have for it. Then you set new goals for the second 2 hours. And so for instance, in that particular situation, I wrote the PowerPoint for my workshop that I was doing in the next 2 hours, the rough copy of it. So I like to do rough copies of whatever I'm doing kind of more on an intuitive level, and then go back with my rational mind and make all the corrections and do the layout of it so it looks pretty and stuff. But I like to separate it so I can stay in creative flow first and then go back later. So that is what I did for the 2-hour chunk afterwards. And then you meet at the end for accountability to check on whether or not you accomplish it. And it seems so basic, but you would be so surprised how much more you can get done when you have somebody that you are talking to and who is holding you accountable to getting things done. So often as solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, it's we are our own accountability, and it can be really easy to focus on other things. There's a million things to do for business. But things like the money-making activities like workshops or creating your packages, it's really beneficial for these co-working sessions because you're able to get, that's the most important work that you do. That's how you help people, right? And when you set aside times, we often will meet 3 times a week and just like that, and do that work, it ensures that you're actually going to act on the new knowledge coming in, such as let's say you're, being consulted. It's you're putting aside time to actually act on that versus one of the pitfalls I have found with all the information coming in at us. It's we're consuming all this information, but we're not creating with it, if that makes sense. So I hope that this helped you, this tip on co-working. If you would like to co-work with me and work on your business as a conscious business consulting client, I would love to help you. Just shoot me a message at coach@laurenwardell.com. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like and share it so we can spread the conscious business consulting concept and change how businesses are ran on the planet. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.